Joined by Daniel Francis, a political analyst, and also PKD Nambiar, political analyst, and someone who supports the BJP. Daniel Francis.
Gargi, well, it's very easy to blame another party for all the internal issues of one party. I think it's a very easy escape. So you put it all the blame on the other party without even accepting the very fact that you have not been even able to hold on to your own MLAs. Forget about the cadre, even the MLAs are not in your control. Now, the battle today, the larger question is that, as my other co-panelist was talking about, that it's all over for the Thackerays. He lost it the day he assumed as the chief minister. Actually, that was the beginning of the end. Because, as the great Bala Saheb once said, that he will nobody from his family will ever be sitting in the power seat. But whereas Thackeray, not only just he became the chief minister, he also made it a point that his son became another MLA and also become a minister, cabinet minister. So this was all about that the character of Shiv Sena was being completely he moved away from the ideology, diluted Hindutva, and plus the very character of Shiv Sena was over when he assumed as the chief minister of Maharashtra. Now it will be very graceful for him to exit. Now we know that it's a public secret now that he is not in command of Shiv Sena, the real Shiv Sena. The real Shiv Sena has moved out of the Thackeray's. It's better for him to move out very gracefully.
Do you think, while the MLAs might have moved out from the Thackeray's, moved away from the Thackeray's for whatever reasons, whether be it ideology, fear of agencies, or money, whatever it may be, but do you think the cadre would accept something like this? The man on the street, the Shiv Sainik, who are said to be very proud, and that the way that Uddhav Thackeray has been unseated.
See, all those who have been following Shiv Sena for the last couple of decades knows that if such kind of a situation, the entire Mumbai, forget about the Maharashtra, all the Shiv Sainiks should have been on the street yesterday. Have you seen anybody? Do you think that this 40 odd MLAs, they don't represent the people? All these MLAs are also became MLA with the support of earlier alliance with the BJP. So the natural alliance between BJP and Shiv Sena was broken by Thackeray only for his personal gain to become the chief minister. Today, his own people, and then of course Eknath Shinde, the people, most of these MLAs have been the hardcore Shiv Sainiks, and they have been working on the ground. They are the real foot soldiers of Shiv Sena, but they all realized that it's all now, it is not anymore that Bala Saheb Thackeray's Shiv Sena. It's the new government. It is absolutely running like a private limited company, wherein the son and the grandson is the one which will rule not only just the party and the government, and that has completely changed. And so there was so much of unhappiness, because we were always talking about this chemical alley of Shiv Sena, that is Sanjay Raut every day morning gets up in the morning and give a media bite, create some kind of a story, the whole day that will run. So, but that was more of like not the truth of Shiv Sena. You have seen it in the case of Rajya Sabha election. You have seen it in the case of MLC. Even despite knowing all this stuff, if he was not even able to understand what's happening within his own party, that really put a question mark on his leadership capability of Mr. Thackeray. So I can only say that the time has come for him to go to the river Ganga, take a dip, and say that all the पाप जिसने जो किया है वो सब धुले, जो अपने पिताश्री का भी जो बात को सबको नकराते हुए जो इन्होंने पद पे बैठा उसको भूल जाए. Politics says forever, he should quit politics forever, because the Thackeray brand has been one of the greatest political brand which this country has created. Unfortunately, the son and the grandson has spoiled it, and I was a great admirer of great Bala Saheb, and
right.
Many of them, even his own opponents, used to really talk about his courage, his conviction, his ideological solidness, a secular Hindutva, that from a Hindutva to a secular Hindutva, from parties which the Bala Saheb has actually always opposed throughout his life. He went on to become a part with them only and only to have a chief ministership. But yes, he can retire from this fact that he became the chief minister. Ultimate his goal, at least for 2.5 years, and COVID helped him to be there on the seat for some time. Beyond that, I think.
All right. Well, I'll